Joe, this is Senator Joe Lieberman. If you've got a comment or suggestion you'd like to share with me, please press 1. If you would prefer to talk personally to staff, please press 2.
Well, I want to talk to staff.
Shortly. If you'd like to hear this...
Please hold.
Afternoon, Senator Lieberman's office.
Yes, I'm calling about an interview that Senator Lieberman gave over the weekend on, I think it was Face the Nation. And he said something, there was a talking point that he used, rather ominous talking point. Do you know what the interview I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen the transcript of it.
You have? Well, there's a huge error, I would call it, in his talking point, which is that we all got to be scared because in January or February we might get an attack immediately. You know what that talking point was? Do you remember that talking point?
Yeah, that's what you're referring to.
Do I have to remind Senator Lieberman of all the attacks that did not occur in the first year of a presidential administration? Because I can do that. Actually, I think I should do that. Just for the senator. See, listen, can I just say, when senators like Senator Lieberman basically lie on national television, it's kind of annoying. You know? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of annoying.
I do.
You want me to list all the bombings that occurred at the end of a Clinton administration or in the middle of the Clinton administration? Because there's a long list. And can you tell Senator Lieberman, don't use that bullshit? Huh?
I will certainly pass along.
I'll list them for you. Khobar Towers, right? There was a Khobar Towers bombing. That wasn't in the first year of a presidential administration, was it?
It was not.
Okay. Then there was the USS Cole. When was that? That was the last year, the last couple of months of Clinton's administration? Right? Then there was the embassy bombings? Why is Senator Lieberman, do you know why he's using that utterly false talking point? It's kind of a shame, isn't it?
It wasn't something that I, personally said, but I will.
You know, listen, sometimes you got to work for a person who has some integrity, you know? Sometimes you got to choose, you got to make moral choices in life occasionally. Not too often, but sometimes you got to make a moral choice. And if your boss, who's in this case is Senator Lieberman, is lying on national television, you might want to get a different boss. Just a suggestion. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. I think it will be instructive to use the rest of this video to talk a little bit about Joe Lieberman. Boy, what a whacked out. Joe used to be a Democrat, sort of, and I did a little quick research project, real quick. I went to Wikipedia, got a little bio of Smoking Joe Lieberman. Excuse me. And what's interesting, Joe's always been a conservative. He's kind of been a Republican in wolf or Democrat sheep's clothing. He knocked out Lowell Weicker in Connecticut, Senator Lowell Weicker, who was a moderate Republican, and he knocked him out with the aid of Democrats and conservative Republicans. A very odd, strange bedfellows, eh? And also, Joe is teamed up with Lynn Cheney on Campus Watch, which is a group that's monitoring anti-Israel stuff on campus. So they're kind of like the goon police for You know, if you're a professor and you say something a little bit controversial, you're in trouble with Campus Watch. They'll go after you. That's Lynn Cheney. I'll bet that gets right up to the Dick Cheney. Probably Lynn will tell Dick, and maybe Joe will be in on the phone call. I don't know. This is a cabal, another cabal. But what else can we say about Joe Lieberman? Yeah, he's divorced, of course, and then his second wife was divorced. So they kind of, but they're Orthodox Jews. But sometimes Joe does work on the Sabbath. When he was running with Al Gore, he did sort of he had to shade that thing about the Sabbath. And so I'm catching him lying here on Face the Nation. And Joe is hanging around John McCain like a puppy dog. It's kind of shameful that Joe is kind of, Johnny, what do you want me to do? You want me to go on Face the Nation? What's the talking point? Yeah, well, so Joe, gosh, we tried to take out, the Democrats tried so hard to take out Joe Lieberman. We took him out in the primary in Connecticut in 2006. And then Joe said, up yours. I'm going to run as an independent. The Republicans are giving me a ton of money, and the right-wing Jews are going to give me a ton of money. I'm going to go ahead anyway. So that's why we're still stuck with Joe Lieberman, and I guess he'll be a Republican next year, the next Congress.